Our criminal justice system is really violating our values as a people. We are, as a nation, have this land of the free, this nation that savors liberty and those ideals, really that were lights unto the globe, now incarcerates more human beings than any other nation on the planet.
Like any system, it always needs refining, adjustments, and I think that's where we are now. As far as policing is concerned, I think policing in America has done a very effective job over the last 2 decades because crime is down. Crime is down significantly throughout the country, with some exceptions. And I attribute that to smarter policing, better policing, more effective policing, proactive policing.
Policing is in some sense a victim of its own success in the following sense. And that is that crime rates have plummeted in the last 30 years. At the same time, public support, public trust, public confidence in policing over the same time period has remained flat. The public actually cares a great deal more about how they are treated by public authorities, legal authorities, than they care about the effectiveness of police.
My first experience getting hit with tear gas and rubber bullets was on August the 12th, which really radicalized me in a way to want to pursue reform efforts, not only just in Ferguson, but all throughout St. Louis and the entire country, because the experience of getting tear gas and hit with rubber bullets was so unbelievable. I couldn't imagine something like that could happen in modern day America.
If your intention is to, jail massive numbers of people, if you believe that, prison is an effective means of dealing with the myriad social needs of the African American community, then it's pretty effective. Now, I know no one would come out and say something like that. That sounds insane. But in fact, there's a long history in this country of dealing with problems in the African American community through criminal justice system, criminalizing social problems in a way that we don't do in other communities.
There are about 140,000 people in the United States who are serving life without parole sentences. The number of people serving life without parole sentences in Western Europe is 12. These very long sentences that are being served is a very unusual feature of American criminal justice. They serve very little public safety effect.
A really good study shows that we'd have probably 20% less poverty in the United States if we weren't over-incarcerating at the rate that we are, because it has such an impact on people's future earnings when they get out of prison, has an impact on their children, and their overall quality of life for their families. But in addition to all of that, it is disproportionately punishing minorities in this country as well. There's no difference between blacks and whites for using drugs or even dealing drugs, but yet African Americans are about almost 4 times more likely to be arrested for that.
Well, I think our criminal justice system is working as intended. It is only broken to the extent that our society is broken.